All right, another big development stemming from the news that WION has started. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has responded to his earlier answer to WION's Assistant Editor Foreign Affairs Siddhant Sibal's question on growing anti-India rhetoric in the U.S. While addressing the media before complaining for Agra, Rubio said that he did not know what Siddhant Sibal was talking about. He did not know what WION's question was referring to, assumed that he was being questioned about things that people say online, like trolls or bots. Let's listen into his clarification.
Question you got yesterday on racist comments about
I don't know who he was talking about, but I assumed that he's talking about like people posting stuff online. I don't even know. Some of those could be a troll, it could be a bot. I don't know. So that's why I asked him specifically, can you tell me what you're talking about and who you're talking about? He didn't have a specific example. But the bottom line is that in the modern era, you go online and there are people saying all kinds of crazy stuff online. I don't even know if they're real people or who they are. So, but I didn't know what he was coming from.
I think there's something that was reposted by the president where he was talking about India being quote unquote.
Well, I gave him a chance to tell me that. That's not what he said. The president loves India. He said it last night. Were you guys there when he called in for the event last night, the 250? The president's a big fan of India, a big fan of Prime Minister Modi. I wouldn't be here if the president didn't want me to be here. He cares. He wouldn't have sent someone like Sergio to be our ambassador, someone who's very close to the president. So, but I gave that reporter a chance to tell me who he was referring to, and he didn't. So I just assumed he's talking just about random voices out there. I mean, people say stupid stuff all the time on social media in every country in the world, unfortunately.
All right, let's now revisit the exchange between WION's Assistant Editor Siddhant and U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio. This is what happened yesterday. Listen in.
They're having a lot of racist comments coming from the United States against Indians, Indian Americans. So this goes against the basic principles of India-US relationship. What's your take on that?
Who made those comments?
We all have seen those comments, sir. We have seen endorsement of those comments.
Which ones?
So it's well known, sir.
Do I go first? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how to address that, but I'll take that very seriously about the comments. Look, I'm sure that there are people that have made comments online and other places because every country in the world has stupid people. I'm sure there are stupid people here. There are stupid people in the United States that make dumb comments all the time. I don't know what else to tell you other than the United States is a very welcoming country. Our nation has been enriched by people who come to our country, have come from our country from all over the world, have become Americans, have assimilated into our way of life, and have contributed greatly.
All right, let me now cut across to our Assistant Editor Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibal, who posed that question to the U.S. Secretary of State. Siddhant, that question does not seem to be leaving the U.S. Secretary of State. He's been questioned on what he meant in his answer again. He's calling it a reference to bots or trolls. He says he did not understand the reference. He gave you a chance to clarify, but you didn't. Give me your take. How do you read this?
In a briefing for the U.S. Secretary of State, and that's why these comments coming this morning. As the day progresses, I'm pretty sure that there will be more developments, but racism is a big worry, and this is a question that everyone wants to ask here in India. We here at WION asked that direct question, which the U.S. Secretary of State was clearly not well prepared. This morning, he's trying to possibly, I'll use the word cover up in many ways, but yes, the question was directly on Donald Trump's hello comment. We here in India do not believe in trolling people when they come home or come to a certain country, unlike we know what has happened in the last few weeks. And my focus was to have that direct answer. Clearly, the U.S. Secretary of State will be facing more such questions in the future. We know that the U.S. State Department had posted a post regarding this question, but deleted that later on. But it looks like this is something that is going to be the big focus very soon, because this is a worry for many Indians and Indian Americans.
Yeah, that post may be deleted, but the global media and other media officials are not leaving it being unanswered. Siddhant, thanks so much for joining in. There will be more developments coming in as positive messaging is now constantly coming in from the US. We heard it at the event at the 250th anniversary, and we're also hearing it from other events taking place in the US. Let's wait and watch how this one pans out.